Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn how we can use a new concept that introduced in Next.js 13 and above. It's called intercepting of routes. So what is intercepting of routes and what is the meaning of one dot under the parenthesis, two dot under the parenthesis and two dot in double parenthesis and three dot in parenthesis. So what is the meaning of this? We just try to understand with the help of example. Now we understand what is intercepting of routes. Intercepting of routes is a mechanism in Next.js 13 and above in which we call other routes within a current routes. For example, here I have this image as a route and you see that under this I have this also. If I click on home, I have a home. If I click on image, then it running like a route, and in this route we have this image that we are displaying here. This is a normal route. I want this image route should be used as a intercepting of routes. That means I want to call this image route. This image route I want to call somewhere else in my routing. This we can use to display images also. We can use to display cards, number of cards in a page. So many things we can use in intercepting of routes. But the example is that there is already we have a URL and this URL I want to use in my other route. Remember that this route already created and this route I want to use in my next newly created or some existing routes. So suppose in this web folder here I create the intercepting of routes in which I want to use this image route. Remember that. So name should be same. So if I want to create, so I create a directory here and I create it like this. I say dot dot and I say dot like this. And I say here image route is already created, is called image. So I created image and see that here this is in app directory. So I am putting here dot. Remember that dot means that is in a current directory, but this image is not in a current directory. So I said dot dot, that means it is in parent directory. You see that it is not in parent directory also, it is under the app directory. So that means it is in under the parent directory. Parent directory of web is what? Web is app directory. This is available in app directory, that is the root directory of web. Remember that. So this two dot will work, but if I say three dot, that means under the app directory. So I am sure that this folder is under the app directory. That's why I can put here three dots. Remember that. If you sure that your folder is under the app directory, you see under this app directory I have the image route. This route I have under this app directory. So here I am specifying under the parenthesis three dot under the parenthesis means this image route which we are using here as an intercepting of route is available in app directory. Remember that. If I put here single dot, that means it is available in web directory, in a current directory. If I say dot dot, that means it is available in root directory of web. Remember, both are same. In this case, dot dot and three dot means under the app directory and dot dot means the parent directory of web, that is also app. So both are accurate here. But if you say double directory means you have under the src, if you want to show, then you have to use like this double parenthesis with dot dot. Remember that. That means two parent directory. If I put three, then three parent directory. This is called one parent directory. This is called current directory. And this three means under the app directory. So that is the meaning of these parentheses. Remember that. Once again I am explaining. Single dot means current directory. Double dot under parenthesis means parent directory. And this two time parenthesis, that means under two parent directory means parent 1, parent 2. Under this means we have a two parent directory of a particular route, and then this dot three time dot means we are under the app directory. So in my case I can use dot dot also because app is a parent directory of web. So I can use dot dot also, but better to use three dot because directly we are under the app. So I'm using here three dot. Now here I create a page.tsx. Remember that page.tsx. It's very simple because I'm creating a route here and here I say RAFCE. So here I'm creating this page and under this page I want to use this image page. Remember that the name of this is image page, that I'm going to use under this because we have to use here. That's mean the intercepting of routes. So I go here. This is I'm under the intercepting of routes. So here I design this as per the requirement. So I will use under the modal. So first of all, I import the modal, this one under the component. So like this, I want to use it. Under this modal, I want to use this page. So I say I want to use image page like this. Under app directory image folder that I want to use this one. Remember this page I want to use this bird one, and I want to use under the modal. So I created a modal. I have explained in previous video how to create this modal, and under this modal I am using this, and for using this modal I need some property and button also. So I'm creating here button. So I say button, and I say on click of this button I want to show this information. So I say set is open to true. I want to show this, and then I want to close this, and here I say show image, that I want to use here. And now I want to create state variable. So I say here const, and I say here is open, and I say set is open, and here I say use state like this. I want to use it, and under this I want to set by default false like this, and I want to set this one is a hook under this. So because this should be a capital because it's a react one, so I need to change this because I want to remove the warning. So this should be capital in a React page. Done. And here I can also pass this is boolean type because we are using Typescript. This one is done. Now in modal I need to pass it. So I say is open is equal to is open like this, and I say on request close, I want to close it, then I want to pass here. So I say set is open, and here I say false because I want to close it on this. So both are ready. Property I have been assigned on request close also, in open also. More detail about modal I have explained in previous video. You can go there, you can learn that how to use modal also. This is done. Now if you see that we will have an error because we are using hooks, so we have to convert this component as a client component. So I say use client. I will explain in next video also what is the difference between client and server component. So now we done it, and this button is not looking like a button. I show you that. Go to home directory like this. Now I click on image, and right now it is not working because I have to restart it. So I close it, and then once again I restart this application because I am creating here routes, intercepting of routes. So I have to restart it. You see, show image, this is a button, and you see that right now same URL is there, but we are not able to see the image. Remember, we are just able to use this particular route. Remember that intercepting of route means I am using this, and under this I will use image. So right now you see that we are having a button here, and earlier this was the under app directory image route was opening, but right now you see this is home, and this is the intercepting of route, the new route which I have created, that is opening in place of normal image route. But if I refresh it like this, you will see that you will see the original image route. You see image route is coming, but I refresh it and I click on image, then you have a show image button. Remember that. So now this button should look like a button. So I do some styling also by using Tailwind. So I say here that rounded I need, and I need here color. So I say BG, and I say here color should be this one, cyan color I want to use, and I say padding also of 2. So now if I see this is the button, and I say text color should be, I say margin, and I say text color should be white like this. So it will look like a button. Now I refresh it, you see button is there, but if I click on this image, you see this URL, the original URL is opening under the modal. You remember that this under this modal or model I'm using this. If I close it close. You see I am able to open this. But if I click on URL and I press enter, you will see that it goes to original image URL. That is the quality of intercepting of routes. Once again, you see if I click on this, Home is there. If I click on image, then we have the show image. Right now means after clicking on this, I am not going to the original URL. Remember that. Now you see that if I click on this and this modal is open, I close it and I click here. So this original is coming after clicking on this button. After clicking on the button, if I say this one, and it goes to original URL. That is the quality of intercepting of routing in Next.js. I think you understand it now. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.